New content for ACC is on the way, and today we have an exclusive first look for you. This is the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup, the all-new Porsche Cup car added to the ACC roster. And this car might be the best new addition of the bunch. And I will tell you all about it in just a second. But if you need more convincing that this is indeed a special one, I invited real-life Porsche Cup driver Laurin Heinrich to testify. Welcome back to Overtake.gg, my name is Champion Joe, and today I'm super happy that I'm able to give you an exclusive look on the ACC Challengers Pack. This DLC will drop on the 23rd of March and will include multiple new cars, many of which are not GT3 classified. And it brings us a much anticipated upgrade. ACC is finally updating the Porsche Cup to its newest version, the 911 GT3 Cup. Just look at it! Oh, it's gorgeous. And no, this is despite its name not a GT3 graded car. The Porsche Cup runs in a separate competition, as there are many differences between the classifications. But don't take my word for it. Let's hear from 20-year-old racing talent Laurin Heinrich, who is a race winner in the Porsche Cup last season.
So the biggest difference between a GT3 car and a 992 Cup car is obviously that it has a lot less aerodynamic grip. So the lap times may be a bit slower, but it allows for much closer racing, and it can withstand a lot harder hits from opponents. So you can have really tough battles with your opponents, and it makes for really good racing. Another big difference is that you don't have as much electronic helpers like a traction control. So maybe the car is a bit harder to drive, it's quite unforgiving on the throttle, but I think that's also what makes you learn more about the car and gives you a better feeling in general. And what is quite obvious is that everyone has the same car. So there's no BOP, it all comes down to the driver, and I think that's what makes it most exciting.
I've also spent some time driving the new Porsche, and I can confidently say that this one is a real challenge. Due to the missing traction control and non-adjustable differential, the Porsche Cup is like riding a wild bull. So much power on the rear, not as much downforce, and I have to say I love it. But how close does it come to the real deal? Laurin?
So in my opinion, it's super close to the real car. What I noticed for the first time is that the sound is mega. It just sounds exactly like the car we're racing in the Porsche Mobile 1 Super Cup. So you can also imagine that the immersion is really well done. When you sit in the cockpit, when you hear the car, everything looks like and sounds like exactly in real life. So for me, it's also a really good training tool, because first the car drives really close to the car in reality, and also the sound and the immersion is just mega. So for me, it's a perfect training tool to prepare for my real races in the next season.
When it comes to the sound, I can tell you that this thing is 100% accurate. At least from the third-person perspective, because I visited the ADAC GT Masters at the Hockenheimring last year and actually saw the Porsche Cup there, and it sounds exactly like in real life. Okay, maybe not as loud as in real life. Okay, but now we want to see the beast on track. And who better to show us around than Laurin, right? The first run of the upcoming season will be in Imola next April. So here comes a Hotlap and the unfiltered thoughts on the Porsche Cup from Laurin Heinrich on Imola.
Let's take the new 992 Cup car on a lap around the Imola circuit. That's also the track where we're gonna have the first round of the 2022 Porsche Mobile 1 Super Cup season. I've never driven here in real life, so for me it's the perfect opportunity to practice it now for the first time. First chicane is coming up. As you can see, we can run incredible amount of curve with this Cup car, which is really important to make the track as wide as possible. Yeah, use all of it to just gain these important meters and in the end centimeters. So we're approaching the second chicane. Again, car's moving a lot over the curbs, but it's just part of the game that's normal in cup racing. We're approaching the hairpin. It's quite easy to get the power down. Engine is in the rear, like on every Porsche Cup car. That's just one of the characteristics. Just listen to that sound, it's incredible. In the cockpit, immersion is mega. I really love it. Coming down to Aqua Minerale, in my opinion, the most difficult corner on this track. Yeah, again here you don't have much aerodynamics, so you need to make use of all the mechanical grip there is. Coming up to the chicane, you will love it. We have to use so much curb in this car. Just the purest form there is of GT racing. Don't get any track limits here, it's quite easy to get it. Approaching the last part of the track, double left-hander. Really hard braking here. We have ABS, so it's not too hard. But we have no TC, so we need to be really easy on throttle. Coming out of the last corner, yeah, I lost a bit of time there, but not the perfect lap, but anyways, a lot of fun. Just hear that sound. Being close to the pit wall is awesome. I love it.
Okay, 1:44.052, that lap is mad. My best was of 1:45.342 and I was trying pretty hard, so he's quick. But hey, that's why he's a pro. But anyhow, the new Porsche is a lot of fun to drive in ACC and a cornerstone of the upcoming Challengers DLC pack. Definitely make sure to check in next Wednesday when we will have our first impressions live stream on our channel. And thank you again to Laurin for his expertise on the topic today. More sim racing action can be found here in the top right. Oh yeah, that's the video where we explained why GT3 might be coming soon, for real this time. But that's it from me today. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next time around. Cheers!